All right, family, Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family, is going down this Sunday. Did you hear me? This Sunday, Creatures from the Caucus. Let me get it in here for you. I know you want to. Let me get it right on in here for you. That's right. That's right. Creatures from the Caucus. We in the house. uh the end game prophecy fulfillment is a very powerful presentation. You cannot come in here with your house shoes on. You got to have your Timberlands on. So I don't want you crying. I don't want you understand this is how we come. You got to put your armor on. You understand what I'm saying? That's right. You can't come in here with your PJs and your house shoes, nigga. You got to be strong with this. You see, because it's built like that. And so most definitely this Sunday, the link is right down in the video description. GeneralSeti.ticketleap.com, GeneralSeti.ticketleap. You know General Seti, keep it leaping on Ticket Leap. And so most definitely, and not only this Sunday, we talking about next Sunday also, Freemasonry exposed, a shocking revelation, So most definitely you can, when you get to generalseti.ticketleap.com, you'll see both presentations right there boiling on the internet. All you have to do is click and get your ticket, and there it is. I see you front row, and man, I'm trying to tell you, man, that Freemasonry is a beast. The creatures from they beasts. Man, them lectures is beasts. You can't, over the years, how they have evolved. You see, they have greatly evolved into, you know what I'm saying, some of the most advanced information on the subjects as possible. So most definitely get your ticket and be in the house. That's right. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Cyrus Seti DVD lectures, T-shirts, tank tops. We got the hoodies. We got T-shirts for the kings, queens, and the children. We got that for you. You see, classic and Jurassic DVD lectures, of course, and y'all need them because that's that classic information right there. You see, that's when the general came out, and it's most definitely a lot of it over a 10-year early period where, man, it was like a volcano of all type of revolutionary information, you know what I'm saying, that was just exploding on the scene, and you most definitely want that. You ain't gonna get it nowhere else, not like that. You ain't. And so we got the tank tops, we got the T-shirts for 2023. We got a hell of a collection for the kings, queens, and the babies. We got the coffee mug for you so you can drink your green juices. You see your carrot juice and all that, what you drinking. You understand what I'm saying? We got the tote bags, powerful for the kings and queens out there. Put your laptops and, your tablets and whatever else you got, your books and so on and so forth, the African and Kemetic jewelry. And so we got all that for you. And we got 25% off selected products at this time, 25% off selected products at that time. And so I'm telling you, this is the time to do that. Yes, indeed. This is the time to do it. So get on over there to kingseti.com. Pull the fire alarm. We on fire. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 1,000 video presentations of African history, spirituality, nation building, African heritage. We got it all. Advanced African academics developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Cyrus Seti website. We want you in class today, highlighting all the subjects that you know and love from the general. That's right. The complete ancient Egyptian studies, dynastic Egypt, temple studies, pyramid. We're going to touch on some of the temples today. Yeah, we're going to touch on, I'm going to show you, man. We beasting on the internet today. Pyramidology, the sacred deities, also the occult, banned occult, New World Order, Illuminati, video library, catalog, African origins of the Hindu, Kush, Naga, from Naga to nigga. You see African oranges of the Hindu Kush. We got the Cro-Magnon, rise of the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. We got that. So and much more. So all you have to do is check it out, family. Most definitely, we got a unmatched catalog in generalseti.com. Unmatched. Put my life on it. For real. General Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never calm, exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube. And before we move on, I want to let y'all know, and I should have said it, but that's okay. We still in the flow of things. We are not accepting members to the Sarah Seti YouTube page, okay? And so it's in a powerful page. We don't need no hype. You can click the link down in the video description, and it'll take you to an introduction video to give you the rundown on the memberships. And if you see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, we still appreciate you over here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right. And of course, we just went over generalseti.com, Patreon, popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never calm. And so we did a hell of a expose on Uncle Clarence Thomas, a powerful live stream. You should get over there. Clarence Thomas's secret connection to Jesuits, also Skull and Bones, Bohemian Grove, and connection to a Nazi sympathizer. I got hell of a photos. You see what I'm saying? Shocking. So you should get on over there and get and let it blow your mind, because I'm coming with a part 5 and 6, because it's just so much. This motherfucker connected with every secret society in America. We want to know why. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube pages, General Seti, Sarah Seti, King Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. What is up, Ray? I know I've been relaxing, man. I was like, I wonder if Ray know I'm on. And here you go. All right, good. See Brother Ray out there. Yeah, I'm coming on. Yeah, I got that fire on. Yeah, okay. Let's deal with it. You say they're not the one that laid the first corner. You already know. We know who laid the first cornerstones. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna and we're gonna deal with it right now. That's right. We're gonna deal with it right now, family. So let's get out of that one. And let's get into this one. Now, we're talking about the Scottish Rite Freemasons, secret worship of Imhotep. Okay, we dealing with the Scottish Rite Freemason. Come on in, niggas. I've been punching on you niggas for a long time. And it's not a problem to continue the mastery. You see what I'm saying? Of a genuine brother. You see what I'm saying? Of the craft of Amun-Ra. You see what I'm saying? So, and I've been doing and taking my oath, you understand, to raise the consciousness of my people. Yeah, and ever since I took it, I've been upholding my oath, you understand, without mercy. You see what I'm saying? Merciless. You understand? Upholding of the oath. Okay? And so here today, we're going to discuss, again, now, number one, let's go straight to proof. We got the brain receipts. Because a lot of you niggas out there, y'all just don't want to believe. So when we go to the Scottish Rite, Masonic temple in Los Angeles, it's a very serious lineup out there in front of the Scottish Rite temple of some of the great Masons of all time. We talking about Masons. We're not talking about Freemasons. Because when you talk about Imhotep, see, when they use that term Freemasonry, they using it in respect that there was Masons that were slaves, such as the Hebrews, which is a goddamn lie. Okay, so I don't understand. The concept of Freemasonry is based on a lie. The very term is based on a goddamn lie. You see what I'm saying? Because the Hebrews ain't built a damn thing in Egypt, because if they did, they would have built something in Israel, which we still have not found to this damn day. How you gonna be up and make up all these wicked lies that you built something in Egypt, pyramids, even say these niggas was affiliated with the pyramid, the greatest monument of all time, and we can't even find a goddamn shoebox in goddamn Israel, you understand what I'm saying, attributed to any Mason anywhere of Hebrew affiliation. You see any racial affiliation, any of that. We cannot find that. And so, you know, if you had anything to do with the pyramids, you had such an advanced understanding of masonry that it would be totally impossible for me to believe that you wouldn't have built some megalithic structures that would still be standing here today. So the term Freemasonry is in itself is a hypocrisy. It's a hypocrisy. Okay? It's a hypocrisy, and it stands on the fact that somehow that the Hebrews who were slaves were also Masons, which is a goddamn lie. Which is a goddamn lie. Okay? Nothing that they is standing from anything, because it's a fictional people. Okay? And so when we go to the Scottish Rite Masonic Temple in Los Angeles, we see that as they got the lineup, you see the lineup starts with Zosia and Imhotep. That's what it starts. It don't start with no. See, that's because I told y'all. Listen to me. When Napoleon and the British went into Egypt, and when they saw the shocking, mind-blowing megaliths of ancient Egypt, they updated the stories of Hiram Abiff and Solomon was no longer of importance, because they knew that all of that was a fabrication from the truth of ancient Egypt. When you're talking about Hiram, you're talking about the death of Osiris, that they hit him over the head and all. You talking about the death of Osiris. That's all you doing. So we don't want to hear that shit. You see what I'm saying? We understand that Solomon ain't nothing but Solomon. You see what I'm saying? You talking about the hidden worship of the sun. That's what you're talking about. So we don't want to, we're not going to listen to no more fabricated stories. Now, when we talking about masonry, of course, we start with Imhotep, because masonry is stone. We talking about stone. You don't need no goddamn square for no mud bricks and shit and this, that, and the third. And even in the Bible, it says that they built the cities of Ramesses and Pithom with goddamn bricks of mud and goddamn straw. How the fuck you need a square for a goddamn mud and straw? Them ain't no goddamn, and you go in Egypt, ain't no damn pyramids except some of the later ones. You understand what I'm saying? But still, even in that was, outside of the realm of the so-called dates that they give for the so-called Israelites. But they don't want to claim them. They want to claim the ones in Giza, Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. You see what I'm saying? Who were kings of the 4th dynasty of ancient Egypt, and they wasn't even on the goddamn scene at that time. I do the rundown, you understand? And they wasn't even on the scene at that time. And so I'm sick of these lying ass goddamn Freemasons and these goddamn biblical brainwashed niggas and Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. You see? And so we got to get on them today. And so we see right there, Imhotep is the first who laid. How do we know this? Because when we talk about the oldest stone structure on the planet in human history, we're talking about the step pyramid of Saqqara, which was built by, and he wasn't, and I put up there the Grand Master. Well, I did put Grand Master Architect. Okay, he wasn't the Grand Master. Zolja was the grand master, but Imhotep was the high priest. You see, he was his grand vizier, so he was high ranking. He was number 2. You see what I'm saying? In the craft of Ptah. At that time, it was the craft of Ptah. During the pyramid age, and Ptah was the god, the deity of craftsmen. You see what I'm saying? And so this is where they stole all of that. And Ptah was a Twa, which today they derogatorily call the pygmy. You see what I'm saying? And so we understand that he knew and that the greatness of the Nile Valley came from the southern regions, even as far as, the Congo and even further south than that. You see, and so they built, and so Imhotep, built this structure, for his king. You understand, the grand master of the craft at that time, Zolja. You see, and to this extent that even the entrance today is so immaculate, it almost looked like, it could have been built just a few years back. That's how immaculate that it is. You see what I'm saying? So when you that great that you could build structures that are still standing over 5, now you got enough. Now you a grandmaster. You ain't no goddamn grandmaster because you dress up in a goddamn apron, nigga, and put on a goddamn tuxedo. That don't make you no goddamn grandmaster. You're a grandmaster when you can put structures on the planet, and not only put structures on the planet, but a code of social living that is still, was, which was practiced out ancient Egypt over all the years, to where it just greatness continue to flow. Now we talking about, brothers living, on the square. You see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas wasn't living on the square because at the same time y'all had slaves. How you gonna be on the square, nigga? Yeah, you ain't on no goddamn square. Undignified, inhumane nigga. You understand? You signed up, got your charter from the same cracker that was enslaving the people. Yeah, same one. So we ain't gonna have no mercy on you. Okay, we're not gonna have no mercy on you. So you see right there, starting with Imhotep, going second, and even Hiram and Solomon shouldn't even be on there. Even not, nigga, we could put so many out of Egypt that just them cats up there. I don't even call them out. The third one is from Mesopotamia. Even though they built with mud, just like the Hebrews, mud and straw. They don't have, the ziggurats were not made out of stone. They wasn't. So I don't know what they're talking about. And so, and so I'm not even worried about, the other ones that came out. They even got wicked ass Albert Pike up there. They got his old wicked ass up there, who said that when Negroes joined Freemasonry, he would leave it. God damn it! And here we go. And when we start the list of the greatest one, Imhotep and Zolja, number 1. He shouldn't have never got his ass in it if that was the case. He shouldn't have never got his ass in it because it's proof positive that the Africans is the foremost in all masonry, and that what you call today Freemasonry, speculative masonry, only uses the tools of the Masons. You understand what I'm saying? In a speculative way that, that it is squaring the spirit of a man, that he would be on the square, which is right, a right angle, which means you living in righteousness. You doing that which is right. But you can see the right angle even in, in the throne of Osiris. So this is where you get sitting on the square or standing on the square. Even when you look right there, if you ain't really, you can see him on the throne. That's the square. If you see up under him and you see, that's the square right there. You see what I'm saying? The square is in the throne, which is our set, which means you got to be right with your woman. God damn it, or you ain't right with nothing. You see what I'm saying? The throne is our set. So even in all of that, you see what I'm saying? You find the worship of the African goddess. You see, so we got to be clear about that. And you can see the square right there. You see Imhotep. You see the square in there. You see one step for Zolja, and then you see one step for Imhotep, and it looked like he might got. No, I don't think I got to see how that's made. If do we got a foot up? I don't know if he got a foot up or not. But anyway, and so you see, so the Scottish Rite one, like I say, when they went into Egypt, they were, they mind was blown. Now you look from the top, which I'm gonna be getting into this later on, the Egyptian temple, which is the mother sanctuary of all sanctuaries. The church, the basilica, the Hindu temple, the Masonic lodge, the divine dimensions, the sacred dimensions of all those institutions come out of ancient Egypt. The Egyptian temple is the mother sanctuary of all sanctuaries, and they have all duplicated. And I done did this many times, over and over and over. And I give a shout out also to Matthew Alter. You see what I'm saying? Who is also an architect who was very profound in bringing a lot of that understanding to me. You see what I'm saying? And so, it's a lot of family out here that, know a lot of great and powerful knowledge, and we need to most definitely check in on them teachers. And you know what I'm saying? So when you look here, in which this is, I'm not going to touch deeply on this. We're going to touch on this later on. You see that this is Solomon's temple, and you know what I'm saying, which is the sacred oblong, which is a rectangle. You see, and within that rectangle, it depends on how, expansive the temple is, because some temples are greater than others. But inside you have your hypostyle halls, and you know what I'm saying? And some temples can be far longer than others, but they still will be broken down into segments in those sacred Masonic dimensions. So it asks the question, why is the large floor an oblong? And they got in here because of its measurements east and west 360 degrees north and south, east and west 360 degrees north and south 180 degrees, which is an oblong, which is a rectangle. But the question should be, why is the large floor a sacred oblong? Because our thieving ass goddamn forefathers stole the temple up out of Egypt. So when you look at, the top, and see, I was trying to find that, and you see this is the Egyptian temple, and you look up here, you can see right there at the top, that's Egyptian. You see, they designed it based off of the temple of ancient Egypt. So we got to quit lying and shit. It ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn Solomon temple, because the dimensions of Solomon's temple was stolen from the dimensions of the ancient Egyptian temple. Now we know that in Scottish Rite Freemasonry, that this wicked Cro-Magnon Neanderthal Albert Pike, who was not only was he high ranking in the Scottish Rite. I don't know if he was the Grand Master, but I know he was high ranking. But he was so powerful that he rewrote all the rules and regulations of the Southern jurisdiction. Okay, and so he be, in a lot of books they consider Albert Pike to be, some consider him to be the greatest Mason of all time. That's probably those Eurocentric Cro-Magnon Neanderthals who are so in love with him. You see, but I wonder why it was a need to rewrite all the rules and rules and regulation. And if you go get his book, Morals and Dogma, then you will see what it is. He's a complete Luciferian. He worshiped Lucifer. So that does show you that even though they stole much of the monuments and, up out of ancient Egypt, the symbolism, the aprons and all of that, you understand, they still, in all it, their thievery was a Satanist. That's all that they were. Okay, and we'll get off in it. But you know, he was so powerful that he was the only Confederate general to have a damn statue in Washington D.C. right here at the what they call this is the temple. They call this the temple, the house of the temple, temple of the house, something like that. And so this is where old Albert Pike is entombed right there in Washington D.C. That says a lot. To have a motherfucker, you know, to be entombed, a Confederate in Washington, D.C., that didn't mean they don't give a goddamn. So he had that kind of power. And this other guy, John Henry Kyles, also was entombed. Now, I don't know what his what his life entailed, but if he was next to that motherfucker, it wasn't about much. You see, and so because not only was he high ranking in the Scottish Rite, he was also high ranking in the KKK. Yes, he was. He was high ranking in the KKK at the same time. And that's why the Ku Klux Klan has a lot of Masonic overtone. You see, and a lot of people consider it to be Masonic. You see, they operate in a Masonic overtone. You see, because of old Albert Pike. And so people knowing that, when they started pulling down statues all over the United States, they went to D.C. and they pulled his shit down. And they put the Klan over his, over his head and shit, poured all type of, and then motherfuckers put on their die pig. But but that just show you how they honor them motherfuckers. That do all this dirt and give them all type of statues and want to continue the whole, but yet and still to say they're not about that. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing that I wanted to bring up is the fact that you're 32. Okay, Dexter Russell, we're good, brother. I hope you know. I ain't trying to, I just know you know. If you hear and I know you know. You see what I'm saying? So I got uncles that's 32, 33rd, they Shriners, they didn't got into Shriners, and they knowledgeable. You see what I'm saying? They knowledgeable, they understand that. But you more than 32, brother. You 360 degrees. Understand that. You more than 32, brother. They can't give you all the degrees because you know what I'm saying? They can't give you all the degrees. We beyond that shit that they got. You see what I'm saying? So I just want you to know that we 360 degrees. We are eternal beings. You see what I'm saying? And that's, and we go back to the greatness of our ancestor, Imhotep, that'll shake the foundations of any goddamn thing these Cro-Magnon Neanderthal is talking about. But as long as you know, that's all that counts. You see what I'm saying? That's all that counts. That's right. That's right. That's all that counts. And so we understand, that this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal was a part of the Ku Klux Klan, and they pulled his goddamn statue down in more than one place. You see, in more than one place. And so family, matter of fact, here you go right here. So okay, the Scottish Rite. Then you got. So let me ask you something. The 32nd degree, what is that? Is that because I know they got the two. They got the Scottish Rite and they got, Dexter. Is that so? Which one you in? Is you York Rite or you Scottish Rite? Yeah, I want to know if you Scottish Rite or you York Rite. I don't know too much the difference. I know one is 32 degree and I know one is go up to 33. So which one is you? So I can get an understanding of what how that works. I'm gonna see if he'll drop it in. Okay, you got both. Okay, that's how my uncle was. Yeah, you got both. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. You say Dexter Roberts in there, Prince Hall. Do y'all know when Prince Hall started that? It wasn't no Prince Hall. You know, he named it the African Lodge. You see? Yeah, yeah. Prince Hall didn't name it Prince Hall. He named it the African Lodge. And niggas who couldn't deal with Africa changed it to Prince Hall. You see? They changed it to Prince Hall. They couldn't deal with the African. Say, you a noble. That's right. Okay, brother. Okay. Okay. Like I say, long as you know. You see what I'm saying? That's all that count. Then you know what I'm saying? That's all that count. And we're going to be touching on some things tonight. So don't go, because we're going to be dealing with them temples later on. Because I'm going to lay this shit out. You understand what I'm saying? In that aspect, I done became just, omnipotent. You understand what I'm saying? For anybody that want to know the truth. You see? And so, this old 33rd degree Freemason Albert Pike, you see, a Pike quote, Lucifer, the light bearer, strange and mysterious name given to the spirit of darkness, Lucifer, the son of the morning. It is he who bears the light. Doubt it not. Morals and Dogma, page 321. That which we say to the crowd is, we worship a God, but it is the God that one adores without superstition. To you, sovereign grand inspectors general, let me put that up there so y'all can see this. Let me put this up here so I can work out. Let me move this up. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. To you, sovereign grand inspector general, we say this, that you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, the 31st, and the 30th degrees. The Masonic religion should be by all of us initiates of the high degrees, maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. If Lucifer was not God, would Adonai, Jesus, illuminate, spread false and harmful statements about him? Yes, Lucifer is God. And he got on the Baphomet symbol, and I could show and prove that. You see what I'm saying? In which I will, but not at this very time. I say, and I looked it up, and it was the symbol. Yes, it was. And so you see, and so this is dealing with the Eastern Star, but they also in the symbolism of the Baphomet. You see what I'm saying? With the upside down 5-pointed star, the goat horns at the top, the goat ears on the side, and the goatee pointing down is Lucifer, the Baphomet. And so we'll get off into that, family. And so don't let's stay, come on, be in, all the brothers, be in there on that Freemasonry. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna really show out. I'm gonna pull up all, listen, wait a minute. I'm gonna show y'all something. Where them ones at? Hold on. I'm gonna show you some beats. Hold on. Where that one at? God damn, I ain't got one pressed up right now. I ain't got one of them pressed up. God damn. Wait a minute. Here goes. Wait a minute. No, that ain't one. That ain't one. Nah. I ain't got, you know what? I ain't got my Freemason ones printed up now. I got to print some more. Man, I got some beasts on that goddamn Freemason. Beast shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so most definitely, if you go on KingSeti.com and get that Freemason, it's about 3 of them, man. You can't lose, dog. After you come up, I got all the books and shit I done scanned in. Man, you can't lose, family. Straight up. So we ain't going nowhere. We coming right black. Listen, we working out tonight. This is General Sa. Don't you go nowhere. I'm coming right back. This is General Sarah Sunseti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.